This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Manage home, but mean Kaya de Miki Dimito from Minkai Bisa. Yeah.
You know,
Are they? Manage white and sparkling.
And then so top of the February.
So we hear them, Michelle.
Oh, there, we want to read there. So,
who's out as a white?
I don't correct me. That's true, but you know,
or the wooden area. What I say, white and Mugasiaba.
If Mamma says you can go to.
Okay, and then the fair for anything.
You know, my person can tackle, we say Kudus Muhiano. Team name.
Yeah, so don't be the buyer.
I think Chelsea need a striker more than a player.
Okay.
I will just try to explain that one. Obviously, Messi, Man City. Messi need an already cooked team per his standard now, and the pressure around, so Man City will be good for him. Jimmy Flo has a bank, Chelsea supporters no be to was here. Mamon Prem home be pray. Romelu Lukaku situation. Fiorentina Amrabat 40 to 78 hours to decide. Kylian Mbappe, the story of Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain. I'm going to about the fourth. It's likely say weekend you Bekasa. Real Madrid for not say Bono or Mate say PSG for drafting new contract. Renewal no na clause no team. It looks funny to them. And on in Sema Omoka. Messi Mount is injured and he will not be available for certain games a bit in Abaso. McAllister over 10 the red card against Ryan Christie or Bam of a game. Many other stories around transfers. Okay. Jeremy Duku Ababidu, what he asked to the city setup and other questions among for BPC a bit me. But first of all, you know on Kudus. He's a good player. Clearly, one Ghanaian player was rising in the last few years. European terrain. And I know you hear Crystal Palace and then a year Arsenal game now. Obi happy to see Jordan. Obi happy to see Jeffrey Slope. Obi happy to see Thomas Partey. So that Monday night footballer. You enjoy Ghanaian players on the field of play. They catch on and say when we have these players playing consistently at top level football. Niye timi ne bika hono mo ba besi akan e ba be shi game mu ageno a. Omo timi boa ma the Blasters ne flourish. Inti a yes obenya Ghanaian players making it out there, amassing more minutes in their respective clubs. And so betimi aboy am a national team no etimi akoyi. Inti so watch the progression of Kudus Mohammed from a bench player, injury prone player back to the higher setup, several issues on board as to unstarted and unstarted, or mobi or integrity or a part or be integrity to the side. And look at how Abrantian rising to the very top. Certain teams are after him. In Tianema, said Brighton after the exit of Alexis McAllister, no more penalty than Bishim, or team. West Ham United, a bass or more, a Babelusu, Lucas Paquetano. Only one player, David Moyes, lining it up. Say Kudus, a Babishim, Eddie met my friend West Ham United. And Ryan Crab and say, 36 million pounds. Omudu koko piemu ayas no ayas mpani 40 mi arejetia oma Kudus oma nyantuma Kudus ama West Ham ankwa nkosi akan se wotie Kudus a situation ne nkrofo na ben na it looks as if he prefers Arsenal and Chelsea deal than West Ham United and Brighton because he feels that while arrival at the field and the top team will help him to grow. Clearly so here Chelsea team nim now here Chuku Emeka o here Conor Gallagher mbo na ombo no here no de Madueke mbo na ombo na the reality is that none of these players is above Kudus pay any talent. But the situation of Chelsea now, na Chelsea here. Now Chelsea, Branty Feno, Christopher Nkuku was sidelines. They need a player. Obetimi ababe shame. Na watimi asesa near Ediamomo. And no say offshore the na Canada. Na baby at Chelsea ejina sisiam. The omu here enye obi obabe playmiki. The omuya nyobi obabe keresebo. The omuya nyobi obabe top flanks. The omuya nyobi obabe take defenders in and out or be take defenders on. They need a proven and a consistent goal scorer. A body inside the box. A predator inside the box. A fox inside the box. That is what Chelsea need. because you know so she 2 games no medi kan abona enye games abeka so opponent no dominate omo until they should go in for obia or babebu abemo the midfield dominance. Already they have that in Enzo Fernandez in defensive shape or mopping the midfield. Already they have that in Abrante and Alexis McAllister. Raheem Sterling Woho and Omo other players or wide zones. But unfortunately, after creating chances, after giving the final touch, after giving the final balls, why na the ball ne kwa to opponent the defense him? And only a Juma aka into the obesha goal dear match Chelsea no for me. And honey baby as see Chelsea ignorant see. So what you could do Suba, he's also coming to add up to the playmakers around. He's also coming to add up to the wide players around. And for me, Chelsea have those players in abundance. In the Chelsea kwako player market there. They should go in for Obia. Yeah, pass ya no the ball na babetum na good unit me akoye the amount. I don't think Chelsea need to lose now per what team a coach your friend Mauricio Pochettino no baby akwa na Jimmy Flo Hasselbank say oh yeah Chelsea supporter in Antwerp farmer side because a new place no mobile on board. Clearly so Azel Del Chelsea Levico well Thiago Silva. Let's just one we say 2 new players na pair 1 player why you consistent. And then you talk about Benchwell. Honestly old, Jerry James old but on and off. A midfield of Conor Gallagher and then Enzo Fernandez. 2 different players trying to blend the same department. But obviously going forward, Caicedo will be in the next game against Luton Town at Chelsea Ebebo. New faces. So new faces. And on more tries or mobile team are combining. And now the setup, the core, the main setup are mobile team are handcroft. And clearly, so only Jimmy Flo Hasselbank ejina baby back one. You know how betting I say, but the reality is that big clubs is about results. Big club is about na yem progress to that far. Chelsea encore firmer to the level say omo show omo class no omo quality, and per the game that they've played, they've shown up. They only need finishing touches from certain players to complete the deal no omo person omo yeno. And for me, in as much as he's calling for patience, the players must show up. Lina Solonku Efri Roma beba be PM or Londons. You know Obana me born the CEO for team my friend AS Roma. Now be free Roma no about be PM or London. Ejuma be no babe. AS Roma for air striker. Nti se si omo do mani ahwe nipa mienu. One ya Abrante a osina kan Edema Atalanta your friend Duvan Zapata. Or a Colombia ni Abrante. Omo hwe so Roma for be kwakofa no Jenaba. Because he say akwakoka Andrew Belotti nko. Me fu de so omo sane ye ni nyina gino a striker ba akope no betim de omani ato no so. Obi be ka say Sharawi ewo ho. But Sharawi performs more on the left, on the right than so ordinary lead line. Inti open number 9 dia akwakoka Abrante FN Andrew Belotti nko. But to atna in the game omo boy omo draw by 2-2. But say they need a striker because in the absence of Tammy Abraham, Omonyobiya Mamishi.
Okay.
It is Duvanza pattern Dikai. Now almost say Romelu Lukaku on loan. Into Makasa Lina Solonku and then Thiago Pinto, the sporting director, and they come with Thiago Nomahe, some beating about Pimo or London. No Mababi Churches and penning for Romelu Lukaku a training with the under 21 players, no, only Mauricio Pochettino and Kasai. Genoa, only Mauricio Pochettino and Kasai. Inti Chelsea share say any of these teams are available no omo betimi no omo akasa no omo jaya branch no akwa na kan. Clearly if you look at the performance of the Chelsea strikers and Kabeka say Lukaku should be back, but as it stands now Chelsea ensisa almost situation so far as team are your friend Chelsea concern. They feel that Lukaku should leave and they are creating space for other striker and Romelu Lukaku. Inti yeshe se Roma fo betimi afa Romelu Lukaku no aba be se aka dia momo ya sanya nti ye di we 4 person omo back. If only Chelsea will be willing to pay the 40 million euros now omo de beka Lukaku for Abrante FN Dusan Vlahovic. The problem of AS Roma no sika Lukaku eje wo team FN Chelsea mo e no omo tire ho se Lukaku ba be pie mu a you know omo bede na omo tua sika ediama nti negotiation going forward na be me yehu the situation of Abrante a your friend Romelu Lukaku ball goalie ye be hu the situation here now say free Chelsea
before so be ko no Abrante we di we free Dansuman, Akwesi Dansuman, Obusao, Nana Kwesi Dansuman, baby, if say possible, say kudus, be Rabasa team na
Barcelona team.
Barcelona, yeah.
Barcelona.
Chelsea, Donna.
Chelsea has striker.
Onya kudus. Barca be here na.
Barca in here no.
Why?
Because Barcelona will not create that space for him. 2 players in Barcelona, no matter the situation, they are assured of a position. Who are those players? Gavi and Pedri. It is our players in the Barcelona midfield. They are sure bets. And those sure bets will always start in the Barcelona setup. It is not because of their performance alone. And Barcelona is all here midfield now. Frankie de Jong, Romeo, Ike Gundogan, and Pedri. So she Kudusa. So she baby a Kudus Eba. Obeka se Kudus Eba number 11. Obeka se Kudus Eba number 7. Obeka se Kudus Etimebo 9. Obeka se Kudus Etimebo 10. As number 7, Kudus will not play ahead of Rafinha. At number 9, so Obon first 9, he will not play ahead of Lewandowski. Obon number 10, Barcelona will not bench Pedri for Kudus to start. Obon as number 8, Barcelona will not bench Frankie de Jong or Ike Gundogan for Kudus to start. On the left side, and a space in the wall. On the left, the moment Barcelona be decided, say Omode Abrantia, ye de Ansu Fati better na bench. Omode Ferran Torres better na bench. Genoa, Omode Gavi, say of free central midfield and answer attacking areas in the crowd. Omode never go to left, no. The HN said they will not create any room for Kudus Mohamed in the Barcelona setup. So it is not as if the talent around are better than him. But the fact of the matter is that
our Rams is here, they also Budapest. Hungry, no. Send in a Ghana for me.
Yes, Sisia, Mene Okase. James Dazi Beshane Diasi.
I feel no Beshane.
Yes, or hit for lane 9.
Event by
200 meters.
Okay.
Men's 200 meters.
Okay.
Yes, James Dazi or lane 9 or Beshasi Sisia.
Okay. Lane 4.
Yeah, hit for lane 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, ne event now no more Becano. Or no the highest record in terms of the competitors. No.
Okay.
Or no 19.79.
Okay.
Ahead of Brandon Rodina or Canadian, also 19.96. And then one Zimbabwe Musangwanyi, also 19.99. So,
wow.
I shall say, Kraseju.
I shall say, follow now. I always say,
Wapulu muzzle, yeah.
Yay.
Enra me who set plaster be ebo ne sreso.
Oh, too bad.
Yes,
too bad.
Brandon Rodney winning.
Okay.
Wakakwe mti. Sisi aka Joseph Polamwa.
Yeah.
Ono bewo heat 6 lane 6.
All right.
Azeju ni hono mzweti because o area 19 osawo Andre de Grasse. Olympic gold medalist.
Okay.
In terms of bronze medal and Andre de Grasse and so okay the elites in terms of the sprinters are also count nti aka Joseph Polamwa for James Dazi they were pull.
Okay. All right. Tina and so no. Na enim say obetimi aye bibia ma but that one it me to bia. Yes, it me to bia. All right, yen to aso enti ye need that so waka ba ko. Yen hwe so obetimi awurama. Enti o.
You really the answer I beba. Enu e be ochinachi e kono.
Okay, make 200 no.
Okay, yeah, for now.
Okay.
and you know Kudus will not make it in Barcelona.
Okay.
They will not even create that space for him. And it is something that Barca's fans now, some of them are happy with those guys, especially Gavi. I mean, who are the Corinthians match? Barcelona match. You know, I know them. And those two guys are still last from Barcelona team, no saying making it up to the Spanish national team. And you know, the politics and the connection of the La Masia amidst the Barcelona team, it will be very difficult for an outsider to make it. Barcelona will not even opt to go in for Kudus.
Charlie Sergio, does he pull hamstring? Oh, assemble cranny. Oh, Nanado. Now, James, where for Nanado who be here? Now, come on, Accra. James, way, and so I'm a we say I disagree with Andy, but the reason why Chelsea are looking at Kudus is that they want a versatile player, and he plays on the left and right side of attack, and can also play as an explosive 8, okay, and they don't have that profile. That's why they are looking into signing him. This is Richie Dansuman, aka Ghana's New York.
Ghana Chelsea team, the versatile players who move be brave. Sterling to me ball 7, or to me ball 9, or to me ball 11. Conor Gallagher Chelsea and saying quite rules and wabo 6, wabo 8, wabo 10. Enzo was playing 6, he had been put to number 8. Chico American was playing from the left, he had been put to the number 10. And it's a check it Chelsea now also have versatility there. They don't lack versatility within the setup.
Okay.
What they lack is a maturity and a goal scorer, and only at Chelsea lack.
Okay.
In Tinka, at least team no one crack or more experienced players kakra no. Now command you be or there anymore. Or check it through the spine because so far Robert Sanchez the experience level in his role. Thiago Silva is huge up there. In midfield, Enzo Fernandez. 14 games for Benfica, excellent World Cup. At least to show up at the biggest stage of football, you give it to him. Nicola Jackson, you know, the say the spine of the Chelsea team clearly lack maturity and experience. It is not I'm saying Kudus is not a good player or the players around are better than him, but Chelsea need more than Kudus Mohammed within their setup. Did you know that is the situation?
Okay.
Now,
I really agree with Andy that Chelsea need a number 9, but the number 10 who will play there now? Emmanuel Elias Labista, Aquatia Line, Slaughterhouse.
Chelsea is coming to set up a midfield of Latvia, Caicedo, and Enzo in 3 midfield, and they will set up 3-man attack. And obviously, Enzo is going to do that particular work. You are not going to have a classical number 10 that will be given a role behind the goal and the striker. Chelsea, in all their history, have never exploited that particular role. Even the better days of Lampard, he was playing the link-up role, but number 10, he said that was Umfama. And Kudus, you know, in Ayas, he is not a number 10. Kudus in Ayas is not a number 10. Even in the Ghana national team, how many times? Any able Kudus as number 10? How many times? We see him as a playmaker capable of creating, scoring, shooting, ambidextrous. But you say, team how many times they used to Kudus as number 10? Until the coach can decide not to go in for Latvia, Caicedo, and Enzo. But in that particular perspective, he can go in for Caicedo as number 8, Caicedo as number 6, Enzo as number 8, and then Conor Gallagher as number 10. Until the Chelsea midfield roles, there's going to be a competition out there for players to compete. Nkuku will compete with players on the left and behind the striker. And Nkuku is such profile. Number 7, number 10, number 9, number 7. That is what Nkuku brings to the table. And the Chelsea were a lot of options to choose from. It is not as if Conor Gallagher is better than him, Node Madueke is better than him. But the point is that Chelsea need a number 9, not a number 10. And that is my opinion.
Okay, the only team that is interested in Kudus is West Ham. But some Guineans are linking him to some big clubs like Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and now Barcelona. Such links are mostly not true or fake. If Kudus was in real demand, his price wouldn't be around £45 million. Kofi Kaswa, anyway, okay. No. But say who say officially, our clubs he be a Kudus. West Ham,
West Ham, no, initially was Brighton.
Oh, they make up big clubs.
Oh, no, big clubs in there. Yeah. A link now. And you know, that is how the transfer market works. That is how the transfer market works. Journalists for whom, and clearly, if you look at the agencies now, so offer Jorge Mendes mo, offer Jonathan Bennett mo, offer Dimitri Seluk mo, offer Wagner Ribeiro mo, offer Piniza Abia, you know, omu agency in our media
Okay.
Inti media here, you man mo, inti bi player. So be pen abeti and say team back the offer call, team we do offer call, team we ni na omo de ton, ni na omo de ton. Say the be a player and a price and be there. Everything me akoso. Inti that is the situation, and let's see if Kudus will move out there to be part of the Premier League. Now show no quality. Now at least Obenes Kabafi, ni ahwe de ono so beti media ban. So let's see.
Young Granny.
Now, Penny ba ko de abetu just say Arsenal former the Nkatia lead omo team nisa omo imagine any pa ko so tie Arsenal so obia ho no omo ye omo team na on paper obia ni omo team no say Ramsdale is Ben White, Zinchenko, Saliba, Gabriel, a midfield of Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel, Fernando Jesus, and Martinelli. And clearly, sometimes, so on said, you know, Europe are more respected players from academy power. And this is a boy you have been part of the Arsenal team for a very long time. Last season, let's not forget, baby, Jesus Prime on a lead line, and the game against Manchester United, Obia who go out share it makes sure Arsenal is secure the 3 maximum points. No, he's a young player, very good, but at the level. If you want to win the EPL, if you look at the competitive nature for the top 4, if you look at the players available for your competitors, now also Obabe competed here. Obviously, it is not Nketiah, but the 2 games are born Genoa on your bad. A almost a game against Crystal Palace, no, on your 2 clear-cut chances. And then could be a special the ball about what them, but my bonds name. But the Lewandowskis, the Hurricanes, they win Carves. So Billy the line, now a through sat above behind him. Into Edin Katia, General 2 goals for Arsenal, 6 points secured. When you 1 goal, Eddie Ameti, my friend Arsenal. Look at the chance, General. Of boy, ball, Paul. You cannot blame him. Top strikers, ACB. But the point is that going forward, Arsenal. Ebenya Gabriel Jesus and Jesus so available. I don't think coach friend Mikel Arteta will prefer Edin Ketia. Inti Edin Ketia and a Arsenal team na career. So or suggest say Edin Ketia mo de bono of him to say Jesus a plan on nyama. No munko for striker, no problem. But the reality is that if Jesus comes, he will start as his number 9 and he will keep firing and make sure Arsenal will compete for the top 4.
So is Andy saying a renowned journalist like David Austin was lying about Kudus' link with Chelsea? This is Richie, DC, Unaudiwe, and so Abraham.
David Austin, a transfers need be brave this year on a year, even ahead of Fabrizio Romano. Do you know, there are also be at a transfer and say, A be at Chelsea, pen number 6. On bet me a line up number 6 for be 5.
Okay.
Into A be a Casedo as number 1, A be a Latvia as number 2, and they consider other A holding players. So let me pick Liverpool. Liverpool for pen number 6. Do you know, so oh sure more than this one. Endo Wataru now about an count. They were looking at Latvia as number 1. Sheikh Omar Diokori of Crystal Palace as number 2. Etiesaba say Andre Trinidad of Fluminense became their number 2. And a Sheikh Omar Diokori kwetri. Omo data department represent a player of Aston Villa. So omo shed your omo pa be fit into the Jurgen Klopp system. It should be that player. It shouldn't be this name that I've mentioned. Into 4 holding players. Endo no your last. But you know how normal landed now. It is Endo. Into players can be linked. Players can be discussed and make certain transfers. You could macross here. So coach pay number 5 would be to make us oh. Me pay upon Frane, me pay Abesima Menyana, me call for Henry Ansu. Menyana me call for Vicente Atenga, me call for Nurudin. Now I shall list him. It doesn't mean you are coming to Chelsea, but you've been linked, you've been considered within the setup. And say Kudus din almost general Kudus din Arsenal and then to my friend at Chelsea. But clearly if you look at the Arsenal deals almost push all this while. Omo consider Kudus or baby. Chelsea ohe players omo consider o market it so. You know Casedo a deal send that last video the last minute na day e buy. But in all this, if Kudus were to be part of the players Chelsea here omo pa obviously nka be dako amoma reject but all this while yenti be bia. When Manchester United here onana everything had to fly back to Netherlands. Now also Kushia onana no onana kwatwetwe nkomo. Yenti say any of the Chelsea entourage. My Babetna ka say Christian Coutinho ba lending several times just to meet Chelsea on the issue of Romelu Lukaku. Me Kalina Solonku JCCA so on Thiago Pinto beba lending. No man ba be dim komo ba Romelu Lukaku. We are yet to hear that from Chelsea. So I'm going to entourage kwa copy more Netherlands for Kudus. So I'm not saying Kudus is bad, but I'm only saying that that is how the transfer system works.
Most Guinean journalists assess Ketokreku of Mr. Kwesi Nyantechi, which is wrong. Mr. Nyantechi inherited Ghana football with good foundation, giving him good grounds to perform. Even on that, his major achievement came from the national teams. On club level, the clubs stroke league were descending under his watch. Kat took over a black painted Ghana football. He needed to clean it, advertise it, and try hard to sell it, even to the local consumers. Very sad. Hatred is not a solution to progress. We may have preferences, but let's speak well about our football. Sami Tantra Hill, Accra. Yantuaso.
Okay.
You know,
Manchester United for na koba say omo pe Morocco ni abranti efe ne Sofiane Amrabat. Nti in one of the Fiorentina pre-season games, ekoba so mi abranti ne tena akire. Say onhwe na on deal with Manchester United on the transfers no. Liverpool nso bam so omo here abranti, but clearly if you look at the plans of Liverpool, omo consider abranti. Into Manchester United and now Barca omo here abranti actually Atletico Madrid buy, Barcelona buy. But the truth is that it is Manchester United and they're clear. So they need an additional midfielder and they think this player will fit into their profile. You know, so Fiorentina almost only they need their player. They don't want a situation at 30th, 31st. Now Man United debate about so I'm debate in the bar. They will be in limbo. Who will be his replacement? And it is here Mama Brantiano 78 hours. So on dealing with Manchester United. Now on hope says or beba ni deal no mun seal deal no. Enti so on to me seal deal.
Our Budapest a minute spend in Samra back. Our dey na ko.
Joe hit 6 ne be chassis.
Afi na be chassis.
Me hu reuniting me hu South African International Tombele and then Joseph Polamo.
Okay.
Joseph Polamo.
200
meters.
Okay.
We we pull out no.
Does he? Okay. Ghana ni hamstring no.
Ana there be enye no.
We dey omobo ya.
There be we enye no.
We dey
enye no.
Oh. Enya amoade yi ni.
Enye amoade no.
Okay.
Okay, enwa.
Awa Mohammed be sure ansa na obi wa no.
Me na me ka say be on be bo dazi die no.
No.
Na me ka say
be okay. About USA and I win.
Reunited.
And guy pesi hu amo position ansana Awa Mohammed. Yen found the to later be say about subium. Omo fa positions ni mra hu be amo edi ansana quickly. And the amo the fifth into 1 2 3 4 5 amo very difficult say which me I qualify. Americano and when he goes to heat number say 6. I'm one alpha and honor 2 bad 1 2 3 4 5 fifth and otoso. All right. And you know Debbie. And Andy ma entwaso.
It's general, that is it for Amrabat. 78 hours. Man United fire very reluctant our transfer market. So Muhiana Genome Kofana, I think they will need him.
Okay.
They will need him in their midfield in the absence of Fred. Now Kylian Mbappe.
And this is my guy. Let's all be serious in this country. No one wins the league with even Gabriel Jesus as a lead striker. Na Nketia. Look at all the top sides. Masa, this is Richie, DC in the Duyaba. But you are all not talking about Ernest Nuama's transfer to Lyon. I want to ask if it's a good move. Richie, we are not that.
I was very happy for one reason.
Okay.
France I was very happy for one reason. And you be announced that you are now Mobi. But the club now were choosing.
Okay.
Olympic Lyon. In Italy, it was Palermo. In England, it was Southampton. Brighton are taking over.
Okay.
In Germany, it was Dortmund. You know, American clubs are my feeder clubs for top clubs in Europe. So, all per talent, Kohona Kofebi. And in France, you can talk about Marseille. You can talk about AS Monaco in recent times and how the Monaco, Luis Ocampos, Bruno Genesio, Kylian Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, and the Timo Bakayoko, Thomas Lemamu, it may flourish throughout. And more Tomu di Omujiska, but in France, the real deal, a Lyon. So, per platform, I'll be Kwakunya, Netim Kasebe Babe False, or Euro Mudia, then it is Lyon. Taga and Dombele ko enche. Lucas Paqueta semna ye kanende. Ye ka Bruno Gomes. Ye ka ba Flore Maluda. Ye ka ba Mamadou Diarra. Ye ka ba own Michael Bison Essien. Inti Genoa. Se also pe eye tima at least an African player ebe kwa kusia kan. Na wo yire no ka kre bi a Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Arsenal, Bayern Munich. Ebe ba be fa player de akodia, then it is Lyon. Obia hu enesinia madwuma abo for Norgeland. Not a good season, not a good tournament for him under 23. But you leave it to attitude and fatigue. But the few touches of Bemai against Algeria or Hanema even say he's a quality player. Osanko pre-season more debo akwakobo hono say Chiresa branch no ne more debo esweni. And you know a move to France a move a yepa. In England a pressure na betoso. In Spain a pressure na betoso. And in Spain such talent endamos. Oh, France you only need to build up with your physique and build up your technical skills. You are good to go. Lyon only need to be part of the Champions League and then a cinema with few games will show the quality in a pet. Obon said the big clubs in HAC. Almost a history behind per the player that I mentioned. Into the Akai or no Amodebo. A good move to have a player joining a team of friend A Lyon. Mamadou Diarra nobody thought. Mamadou Diarra Beba Bijina the midfield of Real Madrid. She Michael Essien waves are in the Champions League, in the Premier League, and in Europe. The Lyon platform no and a brand in the use here. Carl Toko can be free and the few games of born you how Carl Toko can be more than AC course. And in recent times, in the last 3 seasons, almost food or may you see maybe I even forgot Husamawa called Bruno Gomes, called Lucas Paqueta, and then Tanga in Dombele. Omunyinako into the training say some players here American in Argentina. Paqueta for West Ham 51, Gomerat for Newcastle. Senye Sika and the Newcastle wa. Real Madrid were ready to offer Bruno Gomes 100 million euros to sign him. And Argentina oko Newcastle United. Lucas Paqueta and Nancy and Man City for the investigation ya. And Kononso Kwako almost 80 million. And Ankomde Kwako fan from West Ham United. Tagan Dombele was around 50 million euros. Osama wa na omatena ma ne transfer na ewu e na Genoa wako Roma for free. Nti ye na siniama the ball is in your court. The only thing I say obebon homodin a Chelsea ne Arsenal ne Bayern Munich ne Real Madrid and ne Barcelona gina ho twel say Genoa obetimi agbo. Nti is a good move and gradually we are having these of our players joining very good teams. We are only hoping and wishing well. So benya more minutes about Lyon.
Okay.
Now, Kylian Mbappe. You know, I need a say player and soon team. But so shed the PhD for Mbappe na. Almost I am right say bigger than the team. There's no need to go back. But last season, and the name you buy one, and that was promised. When the contract or me so money signing. Number 1 was to make sure so obey the deputy captain of the side. Number 2 needs to obey making sure so obey the penalty taker instead of Neymar. Number 3 needs to obey making sure say and penifoni be making sure say South America contingent and those who team him dodo. Esa and the powers with team number fem. And tis hard ya yenyo omokwan omonko. Na onya chance no laying hands on the team. Until Leandro Paredes was forced to be on loan. Fabian Angel Di Maria also Kujuve. Into Omate South America contingent and so. Akala the Messi name Marcos Marquinhos Correa. Now, almost the Kellenovas a Cologne or Nottingham Forest. Into clearly the American contingent no more reduce. Now, Sasaba Bekamudia, then another demand. What is the demand? The demand then they say, on here Dembele on the right, Colomwani in attack, Kylian Mbappe on the left. The French guys in the lead attack no and former 8 my friend Paris Saint-Germain. Omo ye captain si the yene man. Omo ye Saramoka contingent ne man. Omo ye penalty ne man. But they na aka no so mbe sign these players e diaba. Colomwani dey only PhD agree 5 years this year. Abrante ni puchi Frankfurt so omonton. First bid that PSG the call no rejected. But everything is show say Abrante no be bisia kan e dey ama Paris Saint-Germain. E ho ni ba bia omugina ne. Ene ba bia ba beduru ne say see ka say monton ne mama anton and Abrante that so titin. So obviously Neymar needs to leave. And a PSG for na ya manema eko Saudi Arabia. Neymar organize a party when invite Kylian Mbappe into a show. That is the situation. And a Neymar ko. Now Mbappe captain sini ho abansem. Into was a PSG eko kotoaba in the first 2 games. You know so show against Lorena. PSG bought 97% of possession. Well, I read they can get us that on TV. 97 and on ball possession. In the next game, again Toulouse, on ball 1-1 Mbappe bembe ball, a penalty in Eshe Edemao. Now, say Edu captains in so. Ye ja players na so one to aba ni nhwe de omo betimi anya na captain. You know unko vuti ya. Marcus Marquinhos Correa na di kan. Danilo Pereira to so miru. Presnel Kimpembe to so miensa. And Mbappe at also fourth. It tells you how unpopular Kylian Mbappe is in their dressing room. Okay. Mbappe is not happy. He's not happy. But situation everybody say, "Hey, be in free nkosi memenda na Abrante na kasa." They are drafting a new contract, hoping say omode e bibi be shem say 2024 obetimi akọ. But on the table of 230 million euros, and this guy Real Madrid betia for Abrante, yes, a ref on it, or Mastresa. Or Mastresa. And you know, that is the situation of Kylian Mbappe. Or your France, they want him to front and the team, but the reality is that he is highly unpopular in the dressing room of Paris Saint-Germain.
Nothing Andy said proved why he thinks Einstein was wrong. He only said Kudus was not a major target and was only linked. But I don't see how that disputes Einstein's report. He never said Kudus was a major target. He only said Chelsea was linked. Okay, we Efre Milton, Konongo, Onadiwe, and so Abreye. Please, can Andy, can you please share some light on Doku, City's new signing, on how he will fare? Baski. Asini, Asini, Western Region. Asini, Western Region.
Jeremy Doku,
Kofi the Traveler, with the Unko Hoda.
Asini,
Asini. Asini. Okay. With them A-S-S-I-N-I. Asini. Asini, Western Region.
Yeah, half Asini.
Menya show, half Asini. Asini nearby. I don't know.
Western Region, spelling
half Asini.
Half Asini.
Okay. Udi,
my friend also be able to Jeremy Doku the
yeah, okay.
Obviously, in the absence of Riyad Mahrez, Sawasha, Tima Efreno, Manchester City, and Sane Wengabia. Lucas Paqueta, the link because of the need a number 10 in place of Kevin De Bruyne. Paqueta can play on the right too, but so open the best. They are a midfield, whether central or the attacking zone. Paqueta. Obviously, in the Premier League, you need wingers. So I have felt for the BBA Chelsea a Pepe so used now, and you're right, but he prefers him from the left or in attacking department. Into team of friend Man City at the right wing. So it is either they start Julian Alvarez. Now more about Bedina Ellen Hollandachi. Naka walk a benenim and almost push one midfield at their call into a rose or Modiamam from the City team. So clearly they need a direct winger. I'll bet me replacing Mahrez. And Jeremy Doku, you know, he cast into that profile. The difference is that or a players now both Kromom the both tum can be. So okay, Germany player we are my friend. Was it Michael or Donko? No, I gonna need. Yes, San born Sana Doku. Born
David Odonko.
Yes, David Odonko. Born you Kura Doku, you know, who are very strong, very quick, very direct, and he will fit into the Premier League. And Untina Pepper decided to go for him in the absence of Mahrez. You know, I ran to the bit me affected or the right side, you know. And one thing, on a Debucura born or BUS,
okay.
And it's a good signing for team friend Manchester City.
Kessben Sports and the crews. I know this is just the beginning of the EPL. Can Andy agree with me that some coaches with poor performance will be sacked before December? And the first one will be the Everton coach. The second one will be the Bournemouth coach. And Georgian Club will be the third one. Michael Agbeku. Agbe for short. Kaswa.
Everton there may show some Bepam na December. Everton there. Minima the current on team no ma 5 months repairs for Hamum relegation.
Through December, national December.
Me say me show some Bepam before December. Yeah, sure, because Shonda is by Jumana or they know sign.
Kudus might want to join a top team, but with what Chelsea are building and the talent available, the Ghanaian international will be the best fit in that team, even more than the likes of Madueke, Modric, and others. But I would prefer he joins West Ham or Brighton if he really wants to move this season. If he will even have a big impact on that Manchester United team, if this is what the likes of Anthony will do. Andy and exaggeration. How can any team play 97% of possession in the entire 90 minutes? Abba. Tactical Orlando.
Omonfa picture into so. What am I exaggerating? It is on the TV so. And in a way.
PSG and Florent. 97-3.
This is not the creation of Andy and the TV so.
Orlando.
I'm creating here. It is on TV.
Orlando. Almost more the balls are buabo. So because how can any team? Everyone here. And also emojis are
I think I first 10 minutes and
that one.
Where entire game
no 10 minutes.
That is the evidence that
I
can't me say almost ball 97 and 3 possession.
We are not a part of the game being 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
You are extending it. Masama me kai and no la.
How man go 40 I say 90 minutes.
Man can 90 minutes I say.
Okay.
Me see they played this possession without a goal.
Okay.
And the TV and any creation of Andy.
Okay. All right.